Okay, go. Episode 30. Now we in the Cypher. Episode 30. Now we in the Cypher. Episode 30. Now we in the Cypher. So hold on, go fuck yourself. Get right, bruh. Go in the cabinet and try to find something to eat while you listen to this something beat. I don't know, fuck the rhymes up when I try to spit them. Doesn't really matter every time I go and shit them. Out into the toilet, spoil it, you gonna smell it. When I open up the door, you gonna be like, oh my god, who dealt it? That was Phil. Stop the beatbox right now, let's get ill. Episode 30 in the motherfucking Cypher. I am your host, Coast. That is the co-host with the nose. Tabs right down there, that's Cold Cash. And we in this motherfucking spot. As you can tell today, we have a guest. His name's Cole.
You just said that.
Cash.
Yes.
I want to say it again.
But it bears repeating.
I want to say it twice.
It bears repeating.
So what the fuck is going on, guys? How's everything?
Oh, we're here for the momentous occasion of the 30th.
It's the 30th anniversary of me.
Of us hanging out on a fucking Saturday.
Of me and Joshua spending our Saturdays in style.
But we can't go to the diner today, so please don't be upset. Little Phil's going to be the most upset, but we can't.
I'm pretty upset about it. Even though I've been cutting out all fucking carbs.
Oh, good.
And
that
working
just
out.
means all the bread would be mine. That's fucking fine.
That means I would be going against my rules today. It's really
take all the bread.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna let you guys know I do not have full range of my arms because
I'm working out.
You gotta stop whacking off.
I'm back in the gym. You know, as you get older, I was going hard in the gym for a couple months with Larry, and I stopped going to the gym frequently, and then I just jumped right back into it.
Oh, yeah.
And,
like you started where you left off is what you're saying.
I thought I could start where I left off because my mind was there, just my body was disagreeing with me.
Yeah.
So now my arms, biceps, shoulders, even my back now is just completely tight and sore.
Yeah, fucked up. I forget what they call that. It's like a certain term that they use for it because they use the same thing for addicts. Like when they fucking quit and then they go relapse and go back to using and they use the same amount and they fucking overdose. It's because your body is not used to it and you think it is.
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
So you get like system shock.
It equaled bad.
Yeah, it equaled real bad.
I can't fucking I feel like a T-Rex. Like when I pull my arms out past here, they hurt. And I can't grab, like when I dropped my hat before, I had to bend all the way over to get it. Yeah, that's how it feels.
That sucks.
So,
fucking raptor arm it.
I don't know what working out is like. I mean, the only heavy lifting I do is masturbation.
Bum. Cole, is it true? Is the legend true?
Yes.
Is the legend?
Yes.
Is the legend of Bigfoot
I
true?
had one of my legs amputated off when I was 12, and I just dick in the shoe
slides it right.
It's why I got a weird. I sway back and forth when I'm walking because it's like a octopus on land or something.
Because we were talking about this shit now before we got on the mic here. And it was like,
what were we talking about?
About not Cole's dick, but we were talking about
don't. I was gonna say don't fucking align me with
but I do remember
some
back
suspect lyricals.
I do remember back when it was like episode I think maybe 26 when you're talking about how the penis goes in and squeegees out.
Yes, it's true.
Yes.
I said that's true. I'm here. He's here to verify that information.
It was illuminating. I was like, this is why I have so many kids because
it gets in there.
I get it in. Yeah.
It gets all the other gunk out, and it pow. Slaps that cervix.
Pow, right in the kisser.
Right in the fucking kisser. Yeah, but, so, we were talking about why we're able to pick up women, each of us, our own traits about why. That's true. Obviously, I'm not much to look at.
Me either.
Neither is Josh.
No.
Cole's pretty. Well, no, I am. I am the best looking man.
I am pretty.
The best dressed man. I got gators on my feet.
Woo! Cole is a Renaissance man of sorts.
Cole's Ric Flair.
I am Ric Flair. Ric Flair is my hero. Him and Ravishing Rick Rude. That's right. I think they're the greatest ever.
Yeah, I'm a fan of that. So basically, women are able to sense that Cole has a big hog.
They're able. They have a sixth sense about them.
They are able to. I don't want to embarrass my girl, but right after I fucked her, I was like, how did you know that you weren't just because I was fat and she's like almost 10 years younger than me, and I'm like, what if you got a complete dud? What if I had a tiny little dick? She's like, there was no way you had a tiny little dick. I knew you didn't have a tiny little dick. because of the way you
You
carry yourself.
right?
The way
That's how it
people
is.
walk, they have a
It
certain
is.
way about
Well,
them.
the confidence. She was like, there was no way you were talking the shit you were talking, and then you were just gonna pull out a little tiny cock.
Yeah,
But some
yeah,
guys do.
absurd.
They're fucking keyboard warriors. They
That's the
start talking to the
sociopath.
girls. They're like, "Yo, girl, I'm gonna fucking."
There's no keyboard involved. This is all real life. My shit don't work on keyboards.
I know it doesn't.
They-
Neither does mine. I'm horrible.
They look at the picture of me, that they make their instant
But
decision.
then that's what you said in 26. That's why people are mad, 'cause they got small fucking dicks. I
Yeah, it's
think
true.
I think it's probably
It's prophetic. It should be one of the 10
It
Commandments. Thou shalt not have a small dick and make fucking judgments on others.
Thou
Yeah,
shalt not
'cause we know
If-
it's
little dick.
we know
you
it's
should
hate.
literally, as a man, get a license to speak and talk shit, and it's judged on how big your dick is.
Based on your
It's
dick
like
size.
if your dick isn't big enough, you don't have a card-carrying license to talk shit with the rest of the men.
We can take this
you
to
sti-
Congress.
You still stay. You stay at the boy level,
Well, they
and in
also
the kiddie pool.
We
They-
could probably take this to Congress.
there's
I
also
think this
another
is
thing I feel like
revolutionary.
a lot of men have never been punched in the face. Surprisingly,
100%.
you should have a stamp on your card saying as if you've gotten punched and have punched people
Yes.
in the face.
Should it be like what you mean, like fucking like 7-Eleven, but like Subway points, like
Yes.
to get you
Yeah,
like
your
like
card
you get a
gets-
card punch?
You
you
get
get-
like a platinum card if
Oh,
you've knocked
man.
out over like 20
Oh,
people and
yeah.
have never been punched.
You don't
Because
even-
Then you're like
Oh,
the
shit.
golden boy.
No, then
Oh,
you
I
don't
gotcha.
have to show your card anymore.
Yeah.
Then
Then you
you
just
get
punch
like
people.
you get
in the
like
face.
you get like yes you just punch them
They
in the
ask
face.
for the card and you're
You
just
just-
like, bang!
and you
There
punch
it
them
is.
and they
There it
know.
is.
Actually,
I
you
would
get a
think it's-
ring. You get a ring that like it's unity, like kind of like the cold blooded. Yeah,
Unity.
you know, like
Unity.
right on the forehead, so they know.
That's ingenious. We
Yeah.
could take this shit to Congress.
I'm telling you, man. Because it's
should take this to
necessary.
Congress.
Because then a lot of, like, you wouldn't have to waste your time talking to a lot of people. You'd be like, let me see the card. And then they'll
You
pull
and-
it out. It'll have a couple stamps on it. You'd be like, all right, this time you're good. Next time, that's it.
Yeah.
Or like on your license, you get like how like you get the little Twitter verified, like you get like the fucking
Check.
punch. Yeah, you get like
Well,
the
they'll
fucking
be like
street
checking your
certified.
knuckles and shit. They'll be like, "Oh, he's got the unity ring. Let's know that."
Unity. Yeah, that's great.
Cold blooded.
I'm gonna be saying that shit all day today. Unity.
Yeah, wait, you guys are going. You guys got a big day planned, huh?
We got a bunch of days planned that are
Yeah.
big.
What are you doing?
I only do big things. Nah, we're going to fucking the Bronx after this. Going to get up with Ba to go fucking finish one of the joints for this Barshin project.
Barshins.
Maybe start another one. I don't know. He said, "Bah, we're going to a fucking some event." I don't know. He's gonna take me to some event. Who the fuck knows?
You guys have all the fun.
Yeah, you can
Bada
live
takes us
vicariously
to like
through.
secret events that are going on.
Every
like,
time I get up
free
with him, he's like,
shit
"You want to
going on.
go to this event? All right, cool. Let's go. Let's go to an event. I'm gonna go dress like a fucking. I'll go just like this, dressed exactly
And
that
there's
same
always
way.
fly
He's got
fucking
cargo
shirts there.
jorts on.
Yeah, I got jorts on, and they're cargos.
Nah, they're not jorts, but they are cargos.
They're not jorts.
One day I was on the fucking Facebook and I think what's his name, Sharif Lacey.
Oh, fucking Reef.
Reef the Lost Cause.
Yeah.
He posted a picture of something about jorts and shorts and what shorts are permitted to be. He wasn't like making a stand on it. It was like a picture that somebody made and he shared it and I read it. I'm like, dude, what are we supposed to do? Walk around without pants on? Like, I don't wear jorts anymore.
No.
But all of my shorts have pockets in them.
Yeah.
Unless you go and you fucking go buy those little skinny man fucking the
What,
shorts,
straight like board shorts.
the capris that taper off at the fucking knee.
No.
Like, what are we supposed to
No.
wear? I'm wearing fucking cargo shorts.
I wear cargo shorts. Listen, man,
That's
I'm all
fucking a bad
I'm all
idea.
fucking function over form, bro. I don't give a shit.
you know
I
much
carry
shit?
I carry mad things in my pocket. You want me to fucking don't make me break out my
I
pockets
could
right now.
I could see you packing.
You hear that?
I
That's
hear that.
stuff. There's stuff in those pockets. This is fucking this is my utility belt. I'm fucking Batman.
Like fucking grab your bat shorts and let's
Alright?
go.
Anybody's got a problem with it? I don't care. I'm fucking Batman. I got batarangs in there. You don't know what the fuck I'm gonna pull out.
I got cockarangs.
You
It's
got-
just like a
I got
double-sided cock.
cockarang. And
I
you fucking
throw
just
it.
whip it at people on the street.
Why do you talk about cock so much? Because I love dick.
Because people fucking laugh at it. 'Cause
It's funny.
It's funny.
It's a funny
It's
joke.
funny, and everybody's so fucking serious these days. I stay off social media like normally, but this week obviously more than fucking than
I can't.
Yeah, I don't even go on
I
there
feel like
because
you can't stay
all
off
it is
this week.
terror, fucking people screaming, crying, like yo, like listen, obviously everything that's going on is horrific. I'm
Yo,
fucking scared shitless.
Let me
Everybody's scared shitless.
just say something here. Cole, I know you got a lot of input on this, so when you are talking, try to like you do it every once in a while. You turn to the mic and push the words into the mic. I want the people to be able to hear you talk.
Hear what you
Yes.
gotta
But
say.
Push him in there.
This is the thing about Facebook. I deleted Facebook off my phone the other day because I just had too much shit going on, and every time I went on there, I would read people's shit on Facebook, and it would kind of make me like, it's depressing, bro. Like,
Of course it is.
People at the at the basic entry level of this, and this could apply to, I don't know you guys, I don't know your nomenclature in typing, so there's not an attack on either one of you if you ever did this, but I see people that I know only started having black friends when they started rapping, right?
Right.
Coming up, I didn't catalog my friends as black, white, Spanish, Chinese. These were my friends.
Right.
This guy over here is my friend. That guy over there is my friend. I don't have black friends. I got a bunch of assholes I know that ask me for fucking favors and fucking want to hang out and drink beers and
every
shit.
hue.
Well, that's part of the conditioning, though. They want you to say, well, I have a black friend, because that furthers the agenda of segregation.
That is absolutely the agenda. And these people, while trying to take a stand against the agenda, are perpetuating the cycle of it by saying, all of my black friends, I called my black friends, why are you fucking, who are these, do you own them? Are you a slave owner? Like, what do you?
Well, that's that whole thing with, as much as I hate to admit it, there is that white fragility. There's a feel that some people that aren't black feel they need to be like, well, I got black friends and
is that
I'm down.
Fragility, or is it fucking blatant racism that's programmed into their heads from their fucking parents?
They don't even know what they're doing.
It's not. It is racism, but they don't recognize it as
it's
racism.
not white fragility.
It's their understanding of reality, which reality is programmed to be racist and segregated.
And they were programmed by racist people. They don't realize it.
Hell yeah.
They don't call that white fragility. They call that white guilt.
Well, to even...
a lot of and that's an actual thing. Like, people actually have that where it's not even that whether you allow it or not. Like, all it really
Come on,
is,
man, I'm being Walker.
All it fucking really is that people feel that when something happens to the African American community, they have to be like, well, wait, I'm on their fucking side. I don't want them to look at me and fucking think that I'm against them. So I feel guilty because of my white skin tone. Like, I don't feel guilty because I don't fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Why do you have to validate that, though? Why do you feel...
Because some people in their mind, they feel guilty because they have underlying racism in them. That's fucking what it is.
That's the point.
It's an overcompensation at the end of the day. It's what you're hitting on the head, and what you're touching on is people overcompensate for their whiteness and be like, well, I care about black people. Like, you don't if you have to state it, it's because in your psyche you are fucking thinking that you don't care about them. So you're vocalizing like, no, I do.
No,
I do.
Interesting.
I care. It's a psychological thing. It's like fucking what Joe Button said in the song. He said, fucking, what you say about me says more about you.
Yeah.
I just have a soul, and anything that has a soul in it, I'm going to care for. And that's what it is.
Absolutely.
And
if you're not a piece of shit, you could feel at the same time, those cops didn't deserve to be fucking sniped. You know what I'm saying? Like, they might have been pieces of shit, and so maybe the people...
in their own right. Yeah, right. Exactly.
Like,
that doesn't mean that they deserve the death penalty.
Yeah, but if you do, like, let's say, like, because what happened to Anton and Philando... Like, that's horrible at a level that's like you can't even grasp it. But then to go visit that upon cops, you've just become the same thing that you're pissed at. So you just have become that cycle, and it's like you're not stopping anything. You're pushing it to more of a chaotic level where the kids are gonna get it now.
It's absolutely perpetuating a cycle that is only gonna end one way. And now I don't know, not like most people. Not like most people. I am in the motherfucking streets every day. I ride the subway trains. I'm in Manhattan. Now, fortunately enough, I've said this before. People don't instantly look at me and see a white person. It's kind of questionable. Is he a fat Puerto Rican dude? Is he? So I don't get the white looks. But there's people. I dress like a fucking hoodlum. I see a blatantly white dude on the train. Dude will have a suit on, have his hair combed nice, and he's white and shit. And I'll see like there's extra tension between people now.
Of course,
like when you're out, you're already aggravated. You're on a subway platform. It's 400 fucking degrees. You're sweating, and somebody bumps you. Motherfuckers will be extra right now. Like,
because tensions are high, bro. People are scared. You know how many phone calls I got yesterday from fucking friends of mine? Like, straight up just people I know calling me up like, yo, your brother's not fucking crazy. You know how many Cole's not crazy calls I got fucking yesterday?
No, I am
straight
crazy.
the fuck up.
Cole is crazy,
You
but
are crazy, but
you know why he's crazy? he's crazy for saying the shit that he says.
I don't
because it's not even crazy. It's that he doesn't give a fuck about the repercussions of it.
Right.
Most people will think the shit he says and not say it, or most people will research the shit he's researched and read what he's read and keep it to themselves.
And shrink away from it and be like, wow, that's
the
scary.
only crazy thing about the shit that comes out of Cole's mouth is there's just the willingness to tell the fucking world while everything is at stake for it. And not a lot of people will put themselves out there like that, and it seems like crazy when you don't know what the fuck you're talking about and you don't know what's going on.
You don't, right? Well, for years, people always were like, Cole's fucking nuts because Cole, they want to label. People want to understand things. They want to feel safe. So they want to be like, well, that guy is just this. He's a conspiracy theorist. He's crazy. Because it's easier to believe that this guy's nuts than the shit he's saying is true. Because a lot of the shit he's saying is true is fucking scary. You know what I'm saying?
Conspiracy is a government probably created word, just like going back to what the coding of prejudice is. Like it's made so that at the underlying thing, it's already gonna fucking be there. Like you can't get around it because they're gonna be like, well, it's conspiracy, and the minute conspiracy is said, it already gets thrown in the shit pile of like of 50-50 nature instead of the pile of like, holy shit, this is 99.9% possible and actually happening right now. And that's why I always took theory and replaced theory with science. Because science is a factual thing where you're gathering data and then you
even if you give people science,
data.
if their brain doesn't want to believe something, unless it's blatant and slaps them over the head, like it really needs to be shoved down their fucking throat. That's why for years people were like, well, it's easier to believe Cole's fucking crazy than he's fucking true. Now all this shit's coming to fruition, all the shit you were talking about that we've been talking about for fucking 15, 20 years, and people are hitting me up like, yo, what the fuck do we do? Like, what's the next step? You know what I'm saying?
So and
that's what happens. You turn to a fucking crazy. You in these times, you may want to. There's a song that says sometimes you're better off listening to the fools for a change, and that's the truth.
So let me ask your opinion, Cole. What should people do? As a matter, like, all right, everybody sees what's going on in the world. Everybody sees the fucked up shit that's happening. Like, the average person. I'm not talking about the people that are read and the people that know the deeper information that you have researched. Like the regular person listening to this podcast that is not aware of the politics. There's a lot of kids that are 10 years younger than us that don't even know what was going on in 2004 and all the conspiracy theories and all this shit. The regular person watching this podcast, what can you do to save your life and your family's life? Like, or just to be safer than...
Well, there's levels to it. The first thing that I see in it
is speaking to the mic.
When you say the next step, you go, what's the next step? And the interesting thing for me is I want to ask the people, well, what was the first step? Because how are you going to judge what level you're stepping onto if you didn't know what level you were on, or, where is the step? What level are you on to even take a step? Because one is conviction. You cannot do anything in your life unless you have fully believed in what your next action is going to be. So if you're going to take an action, you better have faith in it. And because we're not talking about something like, oh, I'm saving for a car, I'm saving for my house, or what I'm going to do my kids' college, because it's not on a level like that.
Yeah, but there's such uncertainty for people to have convictions that they have difficulty committing to that conviction because they want to believe it's not true.
Yes, exactly. So first would be information. Now, the problem in this is in that world, there are gatekeepers. Someone like Alex Jones is a gatekeeper. Now, I could be here and I can start telling you guys some really crazy shit that would have you in a panic because you'd be like, I got to get guns, which is just going to further instill what the powers that be want. They want chaos. They want you to kill one another, and they don't want to lift their fingers. They want you to do it to one another. That's why they want a race war, so the enemies take each other out. I asked a question today, just for a metaphor, how's the best way to win chess? If you're going to play chess, what's the best way to win it? Play yourself. This is what the powers that are out there have done. They are creating both sides. Now, it's not that they're the actual white and black people that are going to kill one another, but they're putting it so that their enemies destroy one another. Then they come in and set up the establishment that they want. And when people deny this, the problem is they don't grasp what population control is. They don't realize that resource is the number one problem on the planet. It is not anything else. They have all the gold. All the gold can fit into Olympic swimming size pools, like I told you guys. So they have all that already. They have all the silver. They have everything they need for the technology to advance to terraform planets, go to the stars, which is where man's journey should really go. And it's where it's going to go because we're explorers. This is what we do. One day we'll be the aliens on other planets. That's what's up. But right now, the resources of women, which is the number one thing that the Illuminati wants, in my mind, because if you're a man, right now, women, you might not understand this, but if you're a man, you could grasp this. When it comes down to it, even when you're an 80-year-old fucking old fuck who don't give a fuck about anything, if you see a hot 20-year-old that wants to blow you and you can still get it up, that's going to be your prime directive. That's going to be what your heart wants. Even if you don't get it, it's what you want. You might be a righteous person and deny that and try and fight against it, but in our primal essence, this is what we want. Now, the other resource, food, shelter, medicine, and clothing. Now, they don't have enough of this. If they had all the medicine, well, they probably do, but they're not going to give it to you. They have the ability to regenerate already. They're cloning. They have the technology where they don't need you for a workforce. So they can really obsolete us. Their problem is we're still here. So they don't want to eradicate the earth because I was trying to say this. Like, now, you don't have to believe in the devil. You don't have to believe in all the things I believe in. But there are people that do believe in these theologies. They do believe he's real, and they believe they're serving him, or they believe they're becoming God, and they want to be like this demonic force that just takes over everything. So where a demon, profits on disease and death, they still don't want to destroy everything because they want to rule over something. They want a kingdom to rule over, and they don't want a kingdom of ash and smoke. They want a utopia. They want to be fucking and doing drugs and
like the
Romans, exactly. Well, this is Rome. This is what the great work. What they're doing is from the theology of Adam and Eve. We gain knowledge of good and evil, and that was the day that we realized, hey man, we're smart like the gods. We just couldn't live immortal like the gods. And that was the second tree, which God supposedly put a ring of fire around and kept it from humans. And then they built the Tower of Babel to reach the heights of God. And what the Tower of Babel really is, it's not even a building, it's the knowledge of man going up to God's level. So it's the technologies, it's the weaponry, it's the mastery of sciences, the medicine. This is what they were building, and God said, hey, look what these fucking dudes are doing. So it was like collabos. Look what we do as music. When we collabo, it becomes so powerful. People are like, how the fuck does bad karma exist? When there's all these individual MCs killing it, but then you get something like Slaughterhouse, that's an undestructible force. So then you have, say, someone who's at an even higher level that's like, we can't let these guys come because one day they're gonna get to our level and they could do something that's really crazy. And that's what it was. So they supposedly, God split the languages up at that point so nobody can talk, but they could remember everything they learned. And now, years later, all of this is coming back to a head. All these technologies, nothing is new. They've had it for aeons, man. There might not have been aliens, there might have been, but everything in history, in lore, in science, in biblical natures, they all suggest that there was these other races or other beings that were there giving catalyst to our civilization. Now, it may not, but why is it sewn into everything? And if it is sewn into everything, if there's a symmetrical link to everything, then it exists in some way. Even if it's in theology and we're driving towards it with no actual entity fueling it, it's still there because this is what's fueling us. Just like the encoding of segregation and racism, this is what's stopping us. And the problem is, people need their father to be the best. They need their path to be the best. And you said it once, and it was such a brilliant line. We need to celebrate our diversity. You need to be happy in what color you are. And I'm not talking about skin color. I'm saying if you're a blue person, if you're a red person, if you're someone who likes orange, you like green, be that and shine and be that way. And then enjoy someone who's the red color, that is your complementary, that makes your color more vibrant or makes your color more unique. And that's the thing. We're taught to be afraid of uniqueness, to be afraid of something. Like I seen some chick online the other day. She was a really albino blonde chick, really fine features, and I couldn't stop looking at her. It wasn't because I wanted to bang her. I mean, part of me wanted to bang her, but it was because she was so unique. I don't even know if I found her attractive, but like she was so unique as an artist. I was like, what's on her features that are making me stuck to her, and I want to look at her.
You've never you don't get to see somebody.
And
like
to
that.
me, that's exciting. I'm like, wow, this is awesome. It's a unicorn like qualities. But then you got like something in Legend. They want to cut the unicorn's horn off, take it, make a fucking medallion out of it, and this is what man's is. It's coveting, and this is why.
Because man wants trophies, dude. They don't want to celebrate anything. They want to celebrate, like Co said
they
a couple weeks ago.
To celebrate
exactly. Co said a couple weeks ago that people personalize everything. That's what they do. They see things. They're like, that's majestic. I'm not majestic. Now I will destroy it and control it so I can be majestic. So people will think I'm great. Look, I got a fucking unicorn horn on my mantle, so I'm fucking great. I'm a conqueror.
Because it shows they seen the unicorn and then they fucked it and took it.
People are happy nowadays knowing somebody with a unicorn horn on their mantle.
Yeah, because like
I knew him 10 years ago.
Remember the picture you showed me? I was there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody personalizes even what they're doing, what's going on. Like, can you believe how I feel? I went and did this. I called these people and I told this and I did this and I'm like, yo.
Okay, well
people are dead.
Here's something for you.
That's the second half of it.
Or people will be like, or here's what gets me even more. Like, and I know people do this, and I understand you want to spread awareness, and I'm sure I'm sure you guys have fucking done it. But people will like when those people, those 2 fucking videos this week, right? You see them reposted for awareness, and I get that. But you also have to remember, dude, that is somebody's family member that you're reposting and making people like they
his
have
son,
to continually
dude. I couldn't even watch.
I won't watch that shit, dude.
His wife and son, because the son's crying, yo. Like if I think about it now, I'll start crying on camera because it's sorrow at a level which
it perpetuates.
How do you not feel that?
Because so what he's asking is, how do you counterbalance it? There's no way. The only way to counterbalance all the mass negativity in this world is to instill whatever positivity you can. So by perpetuating those images around in your mind, you're now keeping negativity in your mind. You're keeping it circulating around the world, and it's just instilling more anxiety and fear. And the only way to combat what we're trying to combat is not more anxiety and fear. It's to instill faith, boldness, intrepidness, and love and positivity, and it's impossible in these times because nobody believes that shit.
That's the problem right there. Nobody even believes, even at this point, with what has just transpired in this week, that something bad's gonna happen. Now,
I think people know. They can feel it, dude. Yeah, this is the first week I felt a
5 cops are dead. When does that happen? When does 5 cops get sniped after this? And
allegedly, who knows?
Yeah,
I don't know
controlled.
anything. I don't know anything.
That's controlled.
I don't know anything. That's the problem. It's like we're at the age now that like you could watch something, you could see it, and you still have to fucking question it because of all the techno. I just watched something on Joe Rogan's podcast the other day about these 2 hunters shooting a lion, and then the fucking other lion comes up and eats them, and they had it on video, and everybody was like,
awesome.
"Oh, right, it's awesome, right?" It was fucking fake. I watched the video. I was like, "This is great," and Joe Rogan's like, "Yeah, this is great. Too bad it's fucking fake." He looks it up, does all the research. It's fake. So that's why it's like. People are out there.
They're
people out there that
stories.
does that shit.
They're
people
selling you
fucking
that dream.
Exactly.
But that's what the age of propaganda is. It wants to give you these false hopes and these false identities. So you go back to, like I said, the end of the world's going to be coming, and I'm going to be playing Division on my PS4, and I'm going to be shooting shit online, getting brainwashed by that, and someone's going to be kicking in my door, and I'm going to have Division in real life, and then I'm going to go, this fucking sucks.
So, but just to get to answer his question, you were saying, what can the average person do?
Let me ask you a question. Like, the regular people have nothing to do with this. They don't have a public voice. They're just on Facebook talking their shit, whatever. They have a job. Is this coming to their door?
Yes.
In what form or fashion?
Okay. This is what game plan is right now. And whether you can accept it or believe in it, it's happening. They need a race war. We are literally watching the largest
mass
turmoil
manipulation
between race that we've ever seen. Now, there's probably always been really high tensions. There were the Black Panthers.
I wouldn't say ever seen because that was happening in the 60s.
Ever seen, because in the 60s you didn't see it. You heard about it. Maybe they put it on the news. Yeah. I can go on Facebook if I had my phone and I'm at the scene and I put it on Facebook. It's going to get seen, even if Facebook's going to block it, which is going to bring me into something. I had some kid hit me up. He goes, "Hey, check out this picture." He's like, "I tried to post it. Facebook blocked it." Of course they're going to block it. The NSA controls Facebook. I've been telling you people this, but nobody wants to listen to that. But anyway, he gave me a picture of UN trucks on flatbeds in America. And a bunch of people were like, "Yeah, I've been seeing these all over the country." Now, people could say, yeah, they're made here and we make the UN trucks here. I've been in America a long time. I've been around a lot of places. I've never seen UN trucks on flatbeds ever. You know, like, and for them to be here, even if they were here, they would be, you know, put in containers and put somewhere. They wouldn't be on flatbeds.
All right, the average person doesn't know what the fuck a UN truck is.
So
what are they
UN
here for?
truck, the United Nations. The United Nations is an army outside of America. It's after World War II. They had to come together and form a world army because there's crazy shit going on. Now, America has its own army. We have divisions of our army. We have Navy, we have Marines, we have Air Force, we have Army Reserve. Army Reserve and our Coast Guard, they handle domestic problems. That means in our country, because our Marines, they're not going to come and fire on American citizens. Our SEALs are not going to do that. Our normal army is not going to do that. Our Navy doesn't want to do that. Army Reserve and Coast Guard will fire on American citizens because they answered that question in the pamphlet when they were interviewed. And they were like, yeah, we'll take care of domestic problems because domestic terrorism can happen. Uprisings and insurrections can happen from your country, and you need to quell them if they're truly tyrannical. If anarchy is going to ensue, anarchy can take out everything. And that's the thing. We don't want anarchy, but they're pushing us to a system of anarchy. And even if we don't take part in the anarchy, they're going to make the media look like it's anarchy, because the best way to bring in a new world order, and I've always said this, is to blow America up. Now, whether that's by bomb or kill us by disease, if they wipe out America, the rest of the world will be like, oh my fucking God, holy shit, the major power of the world is gone.
Who are they?
And it's gone. The people in fucking Israel, the people in Italy, the people in France, they're going to look at America being gone. They're going to be like, holy shit, Rome has fallen. Now what do we do? And there'll be such terror that the Illuminati UN New World Order sweeps in and goes, well, we'll protect you with this blanket. And that's what it is, because they can never make it happen in America, because look at this fucking show. Look at what we're talking about. We can openly do this. Now, you could do this around the world, but it's never been like that. America has been on the forefront.
Not as freely.
America's been on the forefront of that. And we've always been the forefront of freedom of speech and our Second Amendment to arm ourselves to defend that freedom
we're
of
a
speech.
country supposedly based on a revolution, right? So
yes,
that's why.
So what they're going to do is, they know that even in the Army Reserves, even in the Coast Guard, if they say, hey, all the American people, because eventually what's going to happen is there's a lot of vets, there's a lot of people out there that got guns that fucking, they're not going to fall for this shit. We're not stupid. We're naive. We know what's going on, but it's like you said, we don't want it to be true, so we're just letting the sleeping dogs lie. But the dog isn't sleeping anymore, and when you see UN trucks being deployed over here, and supposedly some of them are filled with soldiers, that can only mean one thing. They're planning for something to happen of a martial law level, and if it becomes a police state, martial law, then you're gonna have curfews. The minute curfews happen, that is the first field test, because they say, hey, if they listen to the curfews, they're already ready to be subjected
They've been field
to.
testing. That's what that Jade Helm shit was. That's what the fucking all that shit was. They're taking over fucking Walmarts and fucking shit like that.
Yeah.
Fucking camps and basins.
What you're gonna start seeing is mass evacuations of areas at that point, and then it's going to quiet down, and then you're going to start seeing some fires on your neighbor's lawns, and you're going to see some people looting, and that's when you know you are fucked. You are in the wrong area, and you're not going anywhere. Like say I live on Long Island. I got 8 million people here. Now this is a hotspot. They cannot come in and occupy this, because this shit will fucking go off. So they have to lock us down. And the minute if they could blow up the bridges and then just have Coast Guard and boats around the island, you ain't getting off it. And God forbid they fuck up Plum Island or some shit with the fucking disease control center out there. It's this catastrophe that can happen any way they want. But like I said, they don't want to blow up and destroy the kingdom. They want to just get the people out of the kingdom. They will use a neutrino bomb, but the whole thing is they can't do it in a way where they can be blamed directly. They want to be the savior that comes in and swoops in like, hey guys, I saved you. And then when everybody's like, please master, give us crumbs, they go, we're your God now. And then they take the hot women. It's Dr. Strangelove, and this is what's going on. And it's happening. It's not going to happen. We are in it right now. We're looking at the beginning of it. Think about why Hillary Clinton was under all this scrutiny, and then boom, we got 2 executed black males, then 5 executed cops, And I see Hillary already being like, oh yeah, taking the sides of
course
the blacks, because she's gonna spin this and probably created it.
Does.
Trump is probably her patsy who is
all
just
work together.
gonna he's gonna concede and be like, nah, here you go, because
Dude, you have so many Hillary detractors that now that Trump, the fucking racist, is, now
exactly.
everything that's going on, that everyone's just fuck this guy.
Done, because if you even vote for Trump, if you get seen voting for Trump, you are now saying basically we're cool with those black people dying. So like that's what they're painting that picture, and this is why the media is using certain images and they're showing you certain things so you feel guilty, so you feel like, oh my god, what do I do? And honestly, I don't even know if we're gonna get to Hillary or Trump. We may get Obama for another term if a war breaks out here, because you can't have a new president, and then guess what? Even Obama won't be the president, because we'll be in a nation that is at war. And if a nation goes to war with itself, civil war, you have China, which would fucking love that, man. I mean, China would be all over it. They will wipe us out. Like, something's going to happen in a level that's going to wipe us out. And every day you see, they're going to say that UN is here preparing for a war with Russia. Let me tell you something about Putin. Putin is the fucking man, all right? I don't like communism, but the shit Putin says is on point. He knows what he's doing. He's dead honest, and he's ruling what he's ruling. When he goes in to talk to people, he's like, this is unacceptable. You're not fucking doing it. He made some dude sign a contract who was a billionaire. He's like, I don't see your signature here. Get up, sign it. Sign it right now. And the dude signs it, and he's walking away with his pen. He's like, give me the fucking pen back. He sons people. He's like, no, and that's the thing. They have gotten rid of men with the pussification and all the things you're not allowed to say, all the words we're not allowed to do, because they don't want you expressing. They don't want you being a man. They want women to take over. They want the yin and yang, like they want the soft side to take over, so it's easier to quell people who are being soft. And we can't do that. That's wrong. Fuck you. Fuck all that shit. Fuck the bullshit. We have to start being Americans, and Americans, the roots of liberty were always watered with patriotic blood and tyrants' blood. And that's the sad fact about it. Now, I would love to get past that with no war, no fighting. The only way to do that is unity. And you would have to forgive one another. It's so hard, because you're gonna have to get rid of the things that are in the past. And if you don't get rid of the things that are in the past, we are going to repeat them. And I'm not saying forget about the things in the past. There should be memorials for them so we never forget them. But we have to forgive them. And then we have to start looking at one another as one race. Get rid of the title of black, the title of white, and just be, he's a human. You're a human, she's a human, that's fucking it. We're not anything. The color of your epidermis, it would be silly to be like, hey Phil, you're not one of me because you got brown eyes. Oh, my own brother's got brown eyes. You're not me, dude. I mean, these are my best fucking friends. These are my brothers. Like, for me to segregate versus them because their eye color isn't the same, is the same to segregate versus our brothers who aren't from our mothers and being like, well, they're darker. I can't do it. Well, he's lighter. He's got red hair. He's, this guy's got too much of a beard. This guy's got body hair.
That's
whatever it is.
That's what Bob Marley said. Until the day that a man's skin is of no more significance than the color of his eyes, I say war. Because that's what it is. This is a war. It's always been a war. It always will be a war. And the shit you're talking about is utopian and beautiful. It's just that people can't give up their preconceptions. It doesn't
have to be
because
utopian.
It makes them feel comfortable.
But that's another.
I know what that person is. He's black, so I know what he is.
People will take
Spanish,
that Marley shit.
I know what he is.
And people will take that Marley shit not in the spirit in which it was intended. Bob Marley is half white.
Right.
Yeah. But what he's saying when he says I say war, Bob Marley didn't want to kill anybody. What he's saying, I say war, is because he sees it.
He means
it
a
is
spiritual war.
It is war.
He means a spiritual war. That's what we're in right now, is a spiritual war.
Yes.
This ain't fucking. People think it's about humans. It ain't. It's about spirit. It's a spiritual war. For real. That's what's going on. There's positive and there's negative. Most things are an extreme in black and white in life, but there is two things. There is positive and there's negative. And there is mass negativity. And until you decide to look at yourself and realize the negativity in your own heart and destroy it with positivity and then let that shit branch out and affect other people, nothing's going to change.
Well, the interesting thing is, while people think they're standing in a middle ground, that they can be neutral, there's no neutrality. Your neutrality is just conceding to whatever force wins at the end. And it's an interesting thing. You have Switzerland. They've been neutral forever. Yeah. Where is the UN based?
Yeah.
Switzerland. Where is all the money that these
banks,
people have
bank island.
in Switzerland? Why is there the gnomes of Zurich in Switzerland? Switzerland is where the naughty is. This is where their nest egg is. And until we break down Switzerland and start actually we need to unify and then go to Switzerland, put them all on trial for war crimes and for no crimes versus humanity, not war crimes. I'm talking like crimes versus humanity, and take everything they have and then break down the money system, refigure out a whole new money system, get rid of all debt, all this stuff. Who is it owed to? Corporations? It's owed to people that own your soul. No, they don't own your soul. They don't own you, but you allow them to own you. It's the same thing with statutes and limitations for your rights. Cops trick you into thinking that you have these statutes and limitations, these boundaries that you have. You don't have those boundaries. The only boundaries you have: don't kill people, don't be raping their wives, don't be stealing from them, don't harm them. But if you're living in harmony, you could sand on somebody's lawn. They can't tell you, that's my lawn. It's not their lawn. They'll be dead and become the lawn again. So you don't own anything. You're not taking it with you.
Material possession is what ruins this world. Believe it. I posted some shit on my page the other day about Joe Rogan and Russell Brand had a really, 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 really sick fucking conversation about it. I posted it on my Taboo hip hop page on Facebook. This shit is fucking crazy. It's really deep. I would peep that shit out as well. That's what ruins this fucking world. People want to possess things, and they want things in a nice little neat box, and the answers are in fucking neat boxes.
Go play We Are the World. Go listen to that song. That would be the first step I would do. It sounds stupid. It sounds FS, but go listen to it. Go look at the unity. Go listen to the voices of those. There was amazing singers on that. And Michael Jackson was behind a lot of that. Listen to what's going on there, because we are what it is. There is no, like there's colors, but it's not really there. Like, we allow it to be there. We allow the demons to be there. It's really more so
with our generation, yo. It's these fucking 30 to fucking, essentially it's anyone from like the ages of like 21 up until about fucking 40, 45 years old. Like, we're the ones who have to change everything, dude. We're the ones who are left changed, at the stead.
We had Rage Against the Machine. We had all these things. I mean, we got to remember it
now.
Yes,
for the fucking
of course,
better. We have to do better than what is being allowed.
It's happening. Look, Black Lives Matter, and like, all lives matter to me. Life matters to me.
Yeah, it does.
What they're doing is awesome. When they're shutting down things, they're getting things. But what the problem is with that? Like, I love to see that type of movement. It's what the question is. What are you going to do with this? And this is what always bothered me about other MCs.
You tear the kingdom down, but what are you going to rebuild in its fucking place? What's your fucking plan?
And this is the thing. We have to organize. And it's not in the violence. We don't need violence. If we organized in America, there's about 380 million people. If we got half of the number of America together and unified in just a cause that says we're going to stop this and we're going to rewipe the slate clean, and we're going to reset things up back to how the Constitution was supposed to be and our Bill of Rights is supposed to be. We are going to nullify all the bullshit laws, and we're going to set it up again, and we're going to have every man is equal and believe in things, and everybody gets a fair share. There will be reparation paid. There will be for everyone. There's going to be no more slaves, because we have the technology to live in a utopia. We have all the things we need. The problem is there's men that want it all to themselves, and it is dangerous. We're going to have to take control over how we're growing things. We're going to have to take control, but there's plenty of food to feed all the starving. We don't need to spend the money that we do on the military industrial complex, which is the fucking drain. That's where all these trillions are going.
People don't want to change their way of living, bro.
An F-35, 1.5 trillion to build one. Nobody
cares, bro. This is the main there is mass apathy. That is the only thing that pervades through all of people. People pretend like they care now. They don't give a fuck, bro. We're the same people that will walk over a bum on the street and be like, well, get a job, grouch. Get a job, grouch. People don't care about people. You don't look at that guy and go, oh, you know what? I have a heart for him. I'm going to fucking take him home with me and fucking shower him up and give him give him food, because nobody wants to.
Not only that, look at the spikes that they put under bridges. As humans,
right?
As fucking humans, we should be outraged at this. I mean, like, fucking mad as hell. Like, it's bad enough they're living on the streets. You're gonna fucking put spikes there? Like, are you fucking crazy? Like, this literally brings me to the point where if we do blow up, half of me is gonna say, well, yeah, man, We deserve it. Like
shit,
this
man.
is what we deserve.
Think of it this way. Every living organism on Earth has a systems of checks and fucking balances. And once a system gets overridden with too much poison, it finds a way to get it out of the system. When you get too much poison in your stomach, you fucking throw up and you get diarrhea, right? So that is what the planet is going to be doing to us, because we are a virus and a disease on it, because we're not. Think about the way a disease and a virus operates, and think about the way we operate. We are the same fucking thing.
The nature of man is consume.
course
We are
it is.
consumers.
Which is why we are doomed, because people don't give a fuck and they can't see their own role in it. Nobody can step outside of themselves and see their own role in it. It's very hard to do. You have to spend a tremendous amount of time meditating and a tremendous amount of honesty with yourself and being like, wow, I am a fucking asshole for these reasons, and this is what I'm going to do to change them. Most people will just see that they're assholes, but then not figure out what to do with it. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
but
it's
like you're saying,
fear.
it
Your
really
house,
what it
the
comes
money.
down to is we do have to unify, and it has to be us versus them on some us versus everybody shit.
Well, see, the them
Right-
is
right,
a small
Coast?
number. It's a small number. The
He goes,
us,
he goes, sure.
All the
I
us is
forgot
sure.
Phil was still here, because Phil usually talks so
we
fucking
got to
much.
boycott. If we boycott
Let's
things,
boycott Phil. I want to boycott Phil
we've
from
been.
ever talking.
We've been. I mean, I wanted to let this conversation go down, and my nobody wants to know my point of view about it. Trust me.
but we do want to know your point of view, because even that thought process is what becomes cancerous.
I think that's what's
everyone should have a
cancerous.
say. Everybody
I have
needs
a
to
say.
be at
I
the
think that's
table.
the main problem, is that everybody wants to have a say and wants to talk about it.
But this is the thing, though. I don't.
no-
I have.
there's
You want to
nothing
know
else to
my
be said.
say? Honestly, at this point in time, things are so irreparably fucked up that I don't know what's up and what's down, and I don't want to continue to perpetuate any bullshit from happening. So, my opinion: don't be a piece of shit.
That's a simple
Mind
answer.
your own fucking business
A lot of
and
truth
live
in
your
that.
life, because you could die tomorrow.
There's a lot of truth in that.
With that being said, we have to get into Murder to Beat.
That's why I was trying to segue, and I said us versus everybody, but you guys kept talking.
Us.
I tried to do.
and since we didn't get to it, I just think Joe Budden is killing Drake. I just wanted to.
I think Joe Budden is a superior rapper to Drake, and that's obvious. I don't know why. To me and Taz were talking about it before it happens. Drake, I'm not even gonna be like Drake's a fag. Drake can't.
cool.
Drake could rap. Drake is.
he's nice.
He's one of these dudes that
It's
is,
cool,
you
does
know.
his thing, but I mean, it's Joe Budden. Joe Budden is as real as I am, man.
Keep
like,
one-
That's dope.
Keep one thing in mind. If Drake wanted to respond to fucking Joe Budden, he could pay any of the greatest battle rappers on earth to write Joe Budden bars, and he could rap them, because he could obviously rap. He raps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't do it for a reason. He said,
Because Joe
"Fuck
Budden
you."
will keep coming.
No,
and
he said,
destroying
"Fuck
him.
you. You're several thousand levels below me. Suck my dick."
Yep.
By not responding on such a and Joe Budden, it's not like if any of us went at Joe Budden. Who the fuck are we?
Well, Joe Budden wouldn't respond to us.
Exactly.
In the same sense.
That's the same
Well,
thing.
no, actually, I think Joe Budden, if you were dope enough and you got at Joe Budden, I bet you he
no,
would come back.
he would
at
block you on Twitter. That's
Yeah,
what he would
that's
do.
exactly what he would do.
Trust me.
Well, then I guess he can't
He
be
goes,
mad then, right?
trust me,
I mean,
I've tried.
I mean,
Nah,
there's
I never
levels to
tried.
this shit, and
He
there's
blocked
where you're at.
Balak on Twitter. Okay, Balak was talking shit to him way back, and he just blocked him one day.
And there you go.
Eh,
That's what happens, though.
But anyway, so
It's
Murder to Beat.
It's a
Don't be
perpetuating
trolls.
cycle.
Why don't you know what? That will fix a lot of things. Don't be a troll, and if you
Everybody's
are
a
putting out false
fucking
information,
troll.
refrain from it. Actually, this is what I recommend to everybody, and I did it once.
We're done with the recommendations. I
Take
recommend we do
take
Murder
your
to Beat.
phone and a hammer and just break it, because that's what's really controlling you.
Yeah.
Your narcissism.
What did I tell
and-
you
and
that day? You
technology.
wrote something on Facebook. I said, "Throw your phone down the sewer and go have a Coca-Cola and
Yeah.
take a walk."
Yeah, you feel better, man. You feel better.
You'll be like, "Oh
How
yes,
about Coke and a smile?
the world is out there."
Laugh. Laughter is the best cure for everything. We need to start laughing and forgiving and
All right. Well, then I'm gonna
Be
send
kind.
you a couple of pictures of something you could laugh at.
Some funny things.
All right. Murder to Beat this week, everybody wrapped over Detroit versus everybody. I'm not going to play the beat and get another fucking copyright strike, because it seems to pull without vocals on it, even though we rap over it every time. Whatever. First up, we got Chubb Hill rocking his fucking Murder to Beat fucking canvas in the background.
Yes, fuck what you heard, we spit live in the ocean state. A lot of artists deserve to shine in the ocean state. Holding down the anchor, I got pride in the ocean state. Know it's at stake like a plate of fries in the ocean state. Became a member of Cypher Circuit. Ain't no debate, the best team in the league just got better. Like Golden State, a versatile wingman that's lanky but still throw some weight. Shoot from deep or bang in your face, I'll let you choose your fate. Ain't an ankle breaker when I say that I got moves to make. Dope enough to spit on your beats and you can boost your rates. Feasting on these dudes out here, I swear the food is great. They see me come and be like, zoinks, the noise that Scooby makes. Can't remember shit, I'm a pothead and a doobie face. But I win at will like a Corvette in a hoopty race. You don't want me to go and my crew to chase. Boom, ba-doom, boom, boom, ba-doom, boom. You hear that super bass? Yeah, that's that super bass. That's that super bass.
So
Yo, Chubb Hill is definitely fucking one of my favorites, man.
He is an entertaining gentleman.
There's some kids talking junk, and he said, you haven't seen me rip a head off yet. And I was like, no, we haven't. And anybody that would come at Cypher Circuit, bro, with him on the team of the Voltron Force defending it, you better you better go get Joe Budden.
You better run, hide, get someone. Shout out to fucking Tones. He submitted this week at Tones Bad Karma.
Who's
We're
that?
gonna let it rock right now.
Because
You know,
Who's this guy?
yesterday, somebody went on fucking Bandcamp and basically bought everything I had on there. I got like 4 projects on it. So I was like,
What's his name?
Justin something. I don't remember the guy. Justin.
With an S or something? Because somebody bought like all my music too. Bought everything.
Anyway, so I went on there and looked at it, and my catalog is half being Tones. Like a lot of this shit is just. Are you gonna
give him anything? I'm gonna give Tab some.
No, because Butter Tones has been selling fucking Coast and Tones albums for years. I haven't seen a dime, so it's all good. But I'm just saying, man, if a lot of you haven't checked out my earlier work post fucking 2009, 10. A lot of it has Butter Tones on it. There's so many dope joints. I started listening to them. They're fucking really dope. So now we got Tones Bad Karma. Check them out.
Next shit, it's requested, so I gotta rep it. To the depth shit, mental on the next level exit. Hit it before I hit the entrance, it's 20 seconds flat. I'm out back, freestyling, wildin'. In the cypher, killing kids, styling. On 'em, who wanna represent the marijuana. I've been dope before Bad Karma. I've been 6 since an infant. Spitting this infinite, hard to give it all I got, cause you'll miss it in an instant. Within a minute, I spit my soul and give it all I've ever known. When I spit on the hole, it's like, how you gon' see me ever on the mic? Got the type of shit that blinds your sight. It's afterlife, parasites eating at my soul. Seeing far away, but we still gotta go like them satellites. Watching over, it got me closer than ever been before. When I think I'm raw, killing MCs at in stores. Ever since before I can remember, when younger I could center the hunger up. In November the drummer that played it out. On the first day I was born, stayed on route. Who could fuck around with Butter?
And motherfuckers don't know that shit was a freestyle.
Yeah, it's all off the top. Butter's like eating the fruit of knowledge of good and evil. Like you are straight getting like a vein from the fucking wisdom.
You are straight getting a vein from the Lord's dick.
The Lord's his busting in your mouth.
A straight vein.
Mouth full of nuttiness.
Vein.
Speaking of the Lord's dick, up next, Jace.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. It has nothing to do with Jace.
Man, I gotta say some Hail Marys.
Sometimes segueing into things by prefacing the Lord's dick is not always a good idea.
I don't know if you could spin that positively.
There's no way, bro. I feel so I'm gonna have to repent.
Like the Lord's dick, I come from the divine. That's what you could say. Yeah, rapping.
I'm sorry.
Bars.
Next up, Jace the Truth.
Bars.
Yo, Jace the Truth. Oregon vs. everybody Cypher. We all dope. Check us out. Yo. Guess it's Oregon versus everybody. Shadow of Seattle, boxing corridors of 44s with matter into ammo. Doesn't matter if I camo with surroundings. Voodoo donuts with the line that wraps around things. Most underrated and equivalent ratings based on opinion. My rhythmic diction, inscription, a scripture was full of ignorance. Grow militant in my state. Spikes up in the crime rate, just out like from the tri-state. The truth is why I rhyme great. Heavy bars like bench press weight. Reduce chest stress to fix the mess. The test stretched to yesterday. Perplex the average thinker many ways. With plenty say make it rain on these cats. And I ain't talking let the semi-spray with boss so fucking cryptic. I'm buried with royal families, nodding heads of the dead, walking prophet, horrid like Amity. 503 until a casualty is what is left, but what is right, rest of my head in PDX on all these colder nights.
Well, okay then, fine.
I think you got everybody excited last week from Oregon.
Oregon.
What I want to say about
They're
it,
all rolling
he's
together.
writing exceptionally well.
Yes.
He can spit it well.
Yes.
But as an MC,
But.
if he was in my camp, what training course I'd put him through is emotion. Same thing Dummy did to us. Do you mean it? Say, I'd love to see him angry, spitting angry. Not even, he doesn't have to growl, but just higher intensity.
He's not a dead rabbit. He's not a white aggro rapper.
It's not that he's got it.
Wait,
he doesn't have to be
every
mad.
time
Just
you talk shit about white aggro rappers, are you talking about the dead rabbits?
No, but there's a
but
lot of white aggro dead
there
rabbits.
is a lot of aggro.
I'll fucking stick my fucking foot
No,
up in your mother's
but I'm
ass
not-
for
I'm
the
not-
trash, but I can take a record like a hash.
Yeah, but I'm not talking. I'm not talking about be like Grim. I'm not talking like be like me.
I know
I'm
one
talking
person.
I love
intensity.
Grim. Grim was the shit when
Grim
Grim
is
was
the
the
shit.
only one that did that.
Yeah.
I love Grim. But everybody grimmed themselves, and then Grim was like, everybody's grimming, I'm out.
They did the grim grooming.
They did. They started
Look,
grimming.
I think Jace is a
Grimming.
super lyricist. I just
love
like
the
to see
verbiage.
his energy level come up.
Man,
and
that
I'm not talking about anger.
motherfucker's grimming.
You can't be not grim and then try to grim. That's all I'm
Man, that
saying.
motherfucker's grimming.
Next up, Mikey Bones, a white boy who's not aggravated.
Picture this, a world filled with love sounds ridiculous. Instead we got this country fully run by these hypocrites. I'm sick of this, cause if nobody's considerate, then fuck you. Your political views aren't legitimate. I could give a damn, I could really give a shit. These warnings are ignored like the boxes of a cigarette. Who's the bigger threat? Who's guilty when cops kill people and get away like they innocent? I'm a realist, I'll show you how real it gets. Fuck. That's all I got.
I love Mikey Bones.
Yeah, Mikey Bones is...
He said, fuck. That's all I
said,
got.
fuck.
At least what you got was saying something, though, bruh.
Yeah.
That's all I got this week, guys.
Fuck, bruh. That's all I got. You gonna give us the rest next week.
Next up, Think Twice. I talked to Think Twice. He watched the show, and he saw me talking about how he never did that joint that I sent him.
Fucking
And he was like, send me that joint. I'm on it.
right now.
I'm pretty sure that's the only reason you have this show is to like harass the other rappers.
I barely ask any rappers to rap with me that I don't
I
know.
asked people once. I've asked a bunch of people to get on the project, and then like on my mixtape, and then like the people who got on it, I mean, not that I don't love the people that said they would get on it, but the people that did it. I never asked the other people afterwards, and they just that was it.
I think I asked a total of 3, and MCRE did it.
You didn't send me any fucking.
Yeah, I
beat.
talked to you in real life. You don't count.
You were supposed to send me a beat to rap over
Of my
DJ
album.
Speeds
Oh.
with me, you, and MCRE.
I told MCRE, well, we told the show, it's going to be me, you, and MCRE on that one.
Mm-hmm.
And I got something for Cole, too. We're going to do
I
some.
don't rap anymore.
You're going to rap with me.
I will rap with you when you do the Bushwhackers.
No.
project. You have
This
to
is
complete that
I
first.
need this as a prelude to the
I
Bushwhackers.
need
This will be the
Bushwhackers.
prelude.
This is
only if it's
it's
gotta be grime.
raunchy,
The beat better be
cock-slinging,
amazing.
dirty
I
dickin'.
will
It's called the Coxman.
the Cox. I will if the song is called the Coxman. I will call up.
Why don't you just name it the
I will
Coxman?
call up Muck and let him know.
The Coxman.
All right, think twice.
Yeah, I came in to make them deal with me, not to be deal making. It's like the game is at 50, the way they still hating. And all I've been known to do is keep it 100. I'm like Curry. If I go to shoot, I'm leaving them running. I know I will make it. For real, the skill's blatant. All you spit is overgeneralized. Your sentence vibe is that of a wool blanket. Every statement is soft, and all you got is a loss, like what Meek Mill's still taking. I'm sick of waiting like a doctor on call. Got ill patience. Embrace it when I'm dropping her jaws. It's real basic. You want it, then I'm pressing the limits like you had a fetish for midgets, cause all you thought of was small. Me, I dream big like I thought I was tall, cause I know the beat lives in the heart of us all. It's Cypher Circuit. Ain't nobody stopping us, dog, cause it's me versus anybody who'll be knocking the squad.
Aight.
And that's what I have to say there.
Ja,
And that dude is dope.
ja.
D-O-P-E.
He's a dead rabbit, and he's aggravated, but he's not fucking.
But that's what I'm
he's
saying.
not
He's
grimming.
spitting. He's like you
not
can hear his
grimming.
energy.
He's not
You can
grimming.
see his energy is there. Like that's You got it. You
Not
got
grimming.
Yo,
Be angry.
I'm going to start hashtagging grimming under
Grimming.
dudes that are fucking grimming.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yo, I gotta talk to Grim. We should
Tell him
call
we're
him
just
up.
tell him we're gonna hashtag.
Get
his
Grim
fucking-
in here to do like a fucking.
Grim-
These kids are not ready. They're
They are
not
not
ready.
ready, man.
They're
They'll
not
look
ready
at
for the
Grim
truth.
and they'll be like, "That dude is trying to be like something he's not. He's
God.
the original OG."
He's the originator of this
And he would
shit.
stab you in the eye
He'll-
while you're
he'll
like,
fucking-
I think you're doing it. He'd be like,
He'll kill you.
Take this to your brain.
Nah, Grim's a peaceful guy these days, man. He's
Is
not-
he?
Yeah, piss him off.
I'd
See
love
what
to
happens.
see Grim as a
He's
peaceful
laid
guy.
back. He's
So
fucking chilling.
He's relaxed like me. I don't
Smoking
believe it.
mad weed.
That's what it is. See,
fucking
that's
chilling.
the smoking
Hanging
mad
out
weed
with
and
babe.
fucking
Hanging out with
bitches.
babes. Hey, what up, babe?
These
What up, babe?
fucking
What's going on,
bitches
babe?
in the brown.
What's going on, babe?
Next up, we got Iconoclast _
What
rap.
What up, babe?
What up, babe?
Falcon Heights, Baton Rouge, we're praying for you. Detroit versus everybody. Yo, every day these pages are turning. Something has to be stirring because my brothers are getting blasted in a fury. Police are interfering, can't police it in the theories. You should release your badge, freaking and squeezing off mags in the flurry.
That was it.
That was with the fucking 4 bars.
4 bars.
That was like for 4 Bar Friday.
That was it
Probably
was-
he's
it
doing
was-
both.
it
He's
was-
doing both.
it was double tasking.
He's capitalizing
2 birds,
on it.
1 stone.
Next
Well,
up,
now they got like 8 bar or something.
2
and
birds,
fucking
I'm stoned.
There's like so many people out there now doing this.
I
shit.
got 26 bar Thursday.
Okay.
2
I'm
Bibles.
gonna do no bars.
No bars.
I do no
bars,
bar.
no day.
No bar
every
nuns
day.
day.
Yes, yes.
Cole
no day.
Cole quit barring
I did.
because he's a fag.
We don't bar.
He's a
You can't say-
fag.
you
I'm
can't-
a fagel.
You can't say those words.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say that.
Look, I will not be gender labeled.
I said fag is an abbreviated for fago,
Phil,
and now
Phil, I will not be gender
fuego.
shamed.
I
by
like
you.
it for fuego.
I will not be gender shamed by you, Phil.
Aqua caliente.
Alright, that's your
You will not
problem, bro.
gender shame
Hot
me.
water.
You will not gender shame me, Phil.
Yes.
shout out to 2 Bibles.
I'm
Who's up
genderless.
next? Shut your mouths. We're gonna listen to what this man has
let
to
Bibles
say.
go. Man, Bibles let them know.
Go.
Hey, another dead black man, the cops standing over. First it was Baton Rouge, next it was Minnesota. He wasn't out there slinging rocks and trying to hit a leg. He was just selling CDs, man, so we can feed his kid. The other dude went to reach for his registration. Cop unloaded the gun, man, with no hesitation. People were more outraged when they killed the Rumby. They probably both still be alive if they worked at Abercrombie. Yeah, we mad. Yes, we angry. I guess cops killing blacks, that's the new hanging. People talking about he was there reaching for his gun. He probably was reaching for his phone so he can call his son. How you kill his man, his daughter in the backseat? They only love us when we playing in movies or we athletes. But this too much, this too hard to carry. How come we the ones that's always getting buried? Talking about we should just go ahead and obey. Why the cops out here playing like they John Wayne? If you scared of black people, give in your badge. I guarantee, man, now we won't be mad.
I mean, I had to get that on, man.
Absolutely.
Dude was tackling some real
He hit it hard.
Shit tackled a bunch of
Issues.
issues, and that's very
That was
poignant
fire.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's the perspective that a lot of people see it from, man.
The
So
only thing, and I love what 2 Bibles just said. The only thing I as a brother, and I'm gonna say it to you, Bibles, black people aren't the only people. The cops are killing everybody.
but
they're definitely executing blacks way more because it's just like you guys are targets.
Nah,
But they would kill me. They're gonna kill me. Believe me.
They're going
And so
to kill you?
bro. Listen to how I
it's
speak. So
sensationalized,
I'm just saying, when I'm dead,
more.
2 Bibles, I want you to give the eulogy. I want you to drop it on them. I'm
we-
serious. I'm fucking dead ass, bro. Like we're
all right,
all
so
dead
right now,
eventually.
Cole Cash, when Cole Cash gets killed, he wants 2
2
Bibles.
Bibles.
by the policia.
Yes, you let him know
Puerco.
because I believe in
Puerco.
what you're gonna say.
All right, I'll let him know. I'm gonna try to make it. That day, I think I might have a dentist appointment.
Yes,
I might have a
you're gonna
post
get
in the
drilled in
crown.
the mouth instead of
He'll get drilled in the mouth.
And can you drill me in my molar?
Speaking of getting,
Yeah, that's
No.
what. That's right.
Oh man, I can't use these fucking segues into what is it?
Speaking
phallic?
of getting drilled in the molar.
Speaking of getting drilled in the mouth, up next we got Cineas.
No, there's no segues. There's no segues.
Here we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes it just feel like everybody's my enemy, especially those that pretend to be friends. The paranoia sets in, and it's when conspiracy theories begin. Either I see clearly and it's the beginning of the end, or I'm out of touch with today's world, cause I don't fuck with these trends. Today men looking like women, women looking like men. Lord, I just don't understand, but I try. Sometimes it's me against myself, and I feel like I'm running out of time and I'm tired. Maybe it's the way that I'm wired. Freedom of speech, but what I speak can cause riots. Maybe I should just keep to myself and be quiet. Live on my knees and take a stand and die violent. A martyr, cause I refuse to stand by and abide silent. When I wrote this rhyme, 2 brothers died cause the cops shot them. And all I see and hear is more violence and cop sirens. We rock bottom, but for now until the world end, all I need in this life is sins, me and my girlfriend. It's Rod Sin verse everybody.
Word up.
That was awesome that he planned it for that siren to be right there.
That was hard.
He planned that out. That was fucking super.
That was
gangster.
fucking dope.
He's in the Dead Rabbits, whether he realizes it or not.
Oh, he's a Dead Rabbit?
I told him
He's
I
not
want
grimming.
him in.
You
He's
gotta
not grimming, dude.
listen.
That
You
dude
gotta
is-
run this shit past me from
that
now on, because
dude
I'm the
is-
president of the Dead Rabbits.
El Jefe.
You,
the Jefe.
You seceded to me.
Lexa Gente.
You were like what Trump's gonna do to Hillary. Not saying that I'm Hillary. So I'm more like Bill.
The cunt putting the cunt in the country.
Wait, so I don't understand what you're saying, Corey.
I'm saying that you
He's saying you got stupid Trump hair is what he's
I
saying.
am a founding member of the Dead Rabbits.
You are.
And if I want to be a dead rabbit, that day I'm a dead rabbit.
Didn't you I thought you were like done. You're like
I'm
out.
done.
You were like,
but
I'm
that's
outta here.
today. Tomorrow I change my mind.
Okay.
You love that Buttertone song. I changed my mind for the wasted time.
I do like
so
that song.
why are you gonna deny me the right of changing my mind?
You can come back. We always
No,
will need a
I don't
cabin
want to.
boy.
I don't want to.
We need people to
We
watch
need a
the
mascot.
floor.
I'm not doing
we
it
do
now.
need a mascot.
Now I don't want to.
So what do we got for the next beef for next week? I want to pick something because we could go a lot of way. I know Cole wanted to pick something a little more lighthearted.
I wanted Lucchini, but
Lucchini thrown in front of the sky.
like
Let's get
Campo.
rich. What? Maybe we could do that next week.
We could.
All right.
But I liked what you said.
Fuck all that shit.
All right.
Mo's probably gonna be pissed because he might have already done.
I don't
work
care what
for
the
it.
fuck about anything. What I think is this. What I think about is this. This beat is really good, and people are gonna like to rap to it.
It is.
We
it
never.
is good.
We
It
never
won the
highlight. We never highlight any underground fucking artists really.
And we're underground
we've
artists,
highlighted
so.
Necro. I think he might be the only underground artist we've ever highlighted as a producer. So I was rapping because I do a lot of freestyle rapping to myself, and
rap?
this fucking came on
I don't
yesterday.
believe you.
All right. So the beat that was chosen by the brothers Tilton is "The Arsonist," The Session.
Put it on. Oh shit. That's rap shit. That's rap stuff.
Check it, check it, check it, check it, check it, You should rap like this,
You can scat to it.
episode 30, and we almost
scat to
done. So this is what they want you to rap to.
Yeah, fucking. So let him rap to this, and fucking that's it.
We'll see what you guys could do. Put your best foot forward.
Do it.
Hopefully you don't trip.
Do it.
See you next drip. 1 2 1 2 packing heat. Never that.
Never
Eating
that.
lunch meat. Having sandwiches. Should we do a little freestyle session?
Nope.
No, we shouldn't, but I will.
I do hear the beat though.
Shout to everybody Phil loves. I want to get something crumbs. Eat a fucking bagel. Maybe
do a
have
nice
a
act.
flagel. It's
Go
less
hug
carbs.
somebody. Pay for somebody's coffee. That's a small thing. Start doing some
Fuck
goodness into
somebody's
the world.
wife. Doesn't matter if she's black or if she's white. Show
Or
her
if
that
she's
you love
fatter.
her. Exactly. That's how it works.
Poke her in the bladder.
Poke her in the bladder. Make her sit on your shatter.
No.
Just to warm it up and cook it.
No.
Then you put
Speaking
it in
of
your
shatter,
pipe.
I'm going to fucking play with some shatter tomorrow.
You're gonna go to the Philly. What'd you call it?
Smoke
The
Festival.
Smilly Smoke
The
Fest.
Schmilly Smoke Festival.
You guys do all the fun shit, man.
You
I
should
got
come
to
with
go
us.
to the
Stop
dentist.
Stop adulting and
Yeah,
start
you should
grimming.
come with us.
Stop adulting and start grimming.
Yes.
Episode
Grimming
30.
is the answer to everything in the world, really.
Episode
30
30 in the motherfucking Cypher. Ho. Peace out, motherfuckers.